Hello and welcome back to A New Hope, and I hope you're well. I may have cheekily put a thumbnail on this episode to call it something like "No effort versus max effort yield for wheat," because let's just fly so we can go over quickly to our wheat field, which is not over there but over here. Now, here's a little snippet from episode 1 of this series. So, we've got this field of... Is this wheat? Let's visit it anyway. Wheat ready to harvest, and yes, in a pretty poor condition. No fertiliser, no lime. And as you probably saw, this field, we inherited this field when we came onto the map first of all. And this field, when we harvested it last time in episode 1, had no fertiliser and no lime. Admittedly, I don't think it had weeds on it, but that's the only thing missing. So I'm going to do a fairly true comparison today of no yield or no effort, basically, versus max effort, and see what the yield is, because the yield last time was 78,000 litres. So let's see what it is this time. Okay, so I'm not going to do this myself. I'm going to put it on a worker, and we're looking for 78,000 litres. So hopefully, if I put him here, we can, you know, AI worker will know what's going on, basically. So, work the headlands, start with the headlands. That's fine, and I'll press B and see what happens. Fantastic, fantastic. You know, sometimes they drive all over the field to get to the right point, but I didn't want him to do that, so that's fine. So to pick up all the wheat, I'm going to use stuff from the plains and prairies. This is a Ford 1156 Versatile, I think. Yeah. So, and also the auger wagon, which is also in the plains and prairies pack, which is full of barley. I forgot. So okay, this Ford is a very strong tractor, but it's taken ever such a long time to get over here because you know, 15 miles an hour top speed and all that. So I might have to use the Big Roy, actually. That's one thing we can use a Big Roy for. We do have one. Versatile Big Roy. Yeah, let's go and get him. And I'm going to use the Big Roy for this job because it's a bit faster and a bit stronger. Correction. It's a bit slower but a bit stronger. I think it's a bit stronger. I'm not sure what the horsepowers are, but I'll just swap these things over and then we can continue on this field. So, will this... Yeah, I'm sure this will hitch up. It's got the correct hitch on it, hasn't it? So... yeah, fine. Okay, let's catch up. We're looking for 78,000 litres, don't forget, or over 78,000 litres. So if it doesn't all fit in here, we do have a Plains and Prairies lorry somewhere. It's an international lorry. I just saw it. This thing here, International LT370. So I'm not sure what the capacity is of this, but hopefully we can get everything in. to both this auger and that trailer. Okay, let's leave this for the moment because I want to go back to the sheep field because I kind of didn't get enough sheep last time. We've got loads of this grass. I'll just put another 2 here actually to make sure they've got enough to be going on with. So what I like to do is have 100 sheep in here. Sheep pasture 40. That can't be right, is it? 40. So we'll have another 60. No, I changed my mind. I changed my mind. What we'll do is have some small sheep because I haven't got the money for what I want to have. So we'll have 30 of these. How much is that? 6,000. Yeah, fine. Yes. And we'll have 30 of these Stein shafts. Yeah. So now in here we've got 100 sheep. When we get some more money, we'll get more sheep. So, and the other thing I need to see is our production. So our production here would... Oh, the wood chips. We need to do something about the wood chips. Right, I've only got this tiny little trailer. So what I'm going to do is just take out all the wood chips I can and then we'll do some forestry. Yeah, I'm not sure how many we'll get in here actually, but we just need to get some out so the production can carry on. Right, 8,000, fine. So, I will leave that, you know, leave everything producing, and I'm going to do a bit more forestry. Okay, I feel like we've put some really pretty chunky trees in there just now, so I think I'll leave it here. And I will just see how our field is doing, because I've been over here a couple of times, you know, off screen, and he's done this much of the field. And how much have we got in the Big Roy? 57,000. We need to beat 78,000. So, and this Big Roy, he's big and he's powerful, but he's a little bit cumbersome, you know. I suppose he's kind of from ages past. So if, you know, I want big machines, I don't think I'd buy a Big Roy. I would buy a John Deere 6R or something, or an 8R, you know, with tracks on it for this kind of job. So, but it's nice to have him. It's on a demonstrator, so I can't complain too much. Anyway, let's just see a little bit of the harvesting. Okay, while he's finishing off actually, I'm going to go and get the international truck, this thing, to put a load of wheat in it. So, let's take it over the field. Okay, I don't want it driving on the field actually, because, you know, I don't want it churning up the whole field with its heavy wheels, so I will leave it here and drive this. It might take a while, but I'm going to drive it over to the truck and put everything in the wagon. Okay, so everything's taking a bit of a while because Big Roy is big, but he's slow, so you know, he is fairly old though. You have to make allowances, don't we? Okay, fine. So we can't get everything in there, so let's take our Big Roy and pick up the rest of the wheat. We've nearly finished the field, haven't we? Okay, so this is the last tiny little bit. 49,000 litres in here. 49,000 plus 36,000 is 49, 79, 85,000 I think. Yeah, 85,000 as opposed to 78,000 when we had no fertiliser, no lime, and admittedly also no weeds on the field. So that's the, you know, the increase in the yield. So I think what we'll do, we'll take everything back to the farm and we'll end the day because it's been a long old day. Okay, this is taking a while. It's like, you know, old men going to the pub or something. It's taken such a long time for these guys to come over here. But anyway, we'll keep our 85,000 litres of wheat in these vehicles for the time being. So, where's the Ford? Just here. So, press H, turn him off. And this one as well. Press H to turn him off. And we'll leave them all. There's an engine on somewhere. Where is it? That one. So, all fun and games. So, yeah. So that experiment about the yield, we got 7,000 more litres. Alright then. So the next thing to do is to harvest this stuff. I think we've got, I can't remember what we put in now. Carrots. Yeah, carrots in this one. And red beet in this one. Okay, fine. So, but when do you harvest carrots and red beet? I cannot remember. So, carrots in August, red beet in August as well. Well, hopefully in August. So before we do that, I will move on time to harvest this stuff, but we've got hardly any money. So I'm going to use our old faithful, this thing, the Challenger, to pick up some of the stuff we've got to sell and go and sell it. Okay, this is the final one from the sawmill, but I'd like to see what's going on with our animals actually, and our chickens and our eggs. So 12 months, health is fine, they've got food, chicken coop, health is 0%, they've got no food. Oh, good grief. Fine, I've forgotten all about the chickens. So we need to put some, we've got some wheat. Obviously we've got like 85,000 litres of the stuff, but I'll do that when we get back. Do you know what? Coming over here with this stuff just reminded me that I didn't check about precision farming on the field we just harvested. before I put this stuff in, let's just jump out and have a look. Yes, our environmental score is 81. That's gone right up. This field then, 95. I'm very pleased with that. The bottom one is tillage. Tillage. Why is tillage low? Because I'm sure we cultivated that field, or we direct drilled it anyway. So we've got 70 over here. That went down. And we need to do these two fields like to finish the episode, to finish the series, and to finish, you know, get our final score for precision farming. So our bonus is 9%. Okay, so we'll get an extra 9%. It was 4% before, and now it's 9%. Yeah, all those numbers are confused to me, but we got about 4,000 environmental score reward. Fine, yeah, okay, that's all fine. So, actually, while I'm here, shall we see if we can find the last collectibles? If we look on the map, there are, I think, 3 left to collect. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one right in front of me. Where's that? Ah, it's this. It's this. I recognise this. Fine. And there's one down here. Right behind me. This. And there's another one here, which I'm right on top of. Is it this? It is. Fine. So we've got 2 more to collect. Let's leave those for next time. I want to get the Challenger back to the farm. Actually, do you know what? I've just thought of something. I can use follow me for this, because if we skip to August and our vegetables are ready to harvest, then we can use follow me and get 2 things back at the same time. So let's go back to the farm. Let's skip to August and see what's going on with our vegetables. Oh yeah, chickens. I forgot about that. But before I do that, let's look at growth. Orange. Ready to harvest. Okay. It's raining. We need to harvest this. We need to give the chickens some more stuff. But I'm out of time now. So I will see you next time. And in the next episode, that'll be the last episode, we will harvest all this stuff and we'll feed the chickens. And that's something to look forward to, isn't it? See you next time. Bye for now.